if I were to meet a girl for the first time and she had full-on makeup, I would never approach her. Now, why are you asking where I'm headed? You want to hijack my flight? You made a discovery. Wow. I was about to do my makeup and a thought came to mind. I've never done like a story time session on YouTube. I'm like, so why not? Let me just like share my experience. And this is my most recent weird experience that is worth sharing. And it has to do with a man.
Oh Jesus. Oh no, the struggle.
Let's get started. You want to know, I graduated last year December, right? Thank you. I was on my way back home from my stay on the 22nd of December. I made it known that I was really feeling ill. On my graduation day, I was sick. You know when you're so sick that when you inhale cold air, it's like you're inhaling blood, literally. That was how I felt at the time. I'm at the airport. I'm just like sitting down on my own, waiting for them to say we can start boarding, right? My nose starts to disturb me. I'm like, okay, let me go and clear it out. I go to the restroom. As I was on my way to the restroom, I realized that the person beside me, right, was watching a video on TikTok that was playing the Louis Capaldi song, Someone You Love. Now the day beats, that song. I was humming it while going to the restroom. After I was done clearing up my nose, I came back to sit down. He kept on like watching the video or something, and I was just on my own with my phone, mind you. I was just like, I think at the time I was playing a game, Township, so I was just singing the song. Not like I was singing out loud, but like, you know, just that kind of vibe. I was humming basically. Imagine how I was feeling. You know, when you're sick, your attitude heightens. You're not in the mood. I wasn't in the mood, but the song I was just humming it out of because I just like the song, right? Digest that. Now let's get back into the story. So he starts a conversation and is like, you like the song as well? Because it was out of nowhere. Like, I don't, what why are you talking to me? But I'm a polite person, I'm a nice person, okay? So I just replied and I just said it like, I was very quick with it. It's a good song. That was all I said. Now I feel like, now that I think about it, I shouldn't have even replied, you know, because I was the one that gave him the impression that I'm open to have a conversation when I did not want to have a conversation. Like, my nose is killing me right now. I'm inhaling blood and you're talking to me about a damn song. I just want to get on this flight, go back home and go and lie down and sleep. Like, I'm not in for all this. He proceeds to not catch the memo. I hate it when men don't catch the memo. Like, you should know when someone doesn't want to talk to you. Like, there is no way you cannot tell from someone's countenance that the person doesn't want to engage in any form of conversation with you. After he asked me that question, right, I stopped humming. I put on my headphones. What is the vibe you are getting when someone you just spoke to, they put on their headphone? The person doesn't want to talk. I didn't want to talk to anyone. You know what I'm saying? But then he kept on talking to me. In fact, he tapped me. I was like, careful, Mentos. He had like, I think the not the chewing gum, the chewy one that's like sweet, like candy, the Coca-Cola flavor. He was like, careful, Mentos. I can see you have kata. Since when was a Mentos Coca-Cola flavored candy good for someone that's kata? It's not even the mint flavored chewing gum, except that has like a bit of peppermint to it. Coca-Cola. Anyways, I declined. I said, no, thank you. That's what I said. He follows with a question. Where are you headed? Now, why are you asking where I'm headed? You want to hijack my flight? I know that's not the intention. Obviously, I'm not stupid. You get me? I know what's going on. I proceed to say, Abidjan. I am going to Abidjan. You know, the question wasn't, where is your final destination? He said, where are you headed? And obviously, I'm headed to Abidjan because I used Air Cote d'Ivoire. And Air Cote d'Ivoire, you go from Douala to Abidjan, from Abidjan to Lagos. So where are you headed? Where we're all headed, honey? Abidjan. So I said Abidjan, and he was like, oh, you live there? Now, that was a tricky question because I don't want to give it away that I'm lying. So all I did was, He then proceeded to introduce himself to me. He's like, hi, nice to meet you. I'm ... dot, dot, dot. I said, okay, nice to meet you. He said, and your name? Can I have your name, please? Why? He asked me my name, and guess what I said? I didn't actually give him my name. I said my name was Favor. I don't know why that's the name that comes to my mind whenever I don't want to give someone my name. Favor is just the first thing that comes to mind. He was like, oh, Favor, nice to meet you. I could see that you have Kata. You're not feeling too well. Are you okay? Okay, Sherlock Holmes. You made a discovery. Wow. I was annoyed by that one already. Overall, I was just annoyed. It wasn't him. You know that thing people say it wasn't him, it was me. It wasn't him, it was not even me, it was the sickness. I wasn't feeling well, okay? And I was like, okay, fine. Ignoring is not going to help me. Because what are the chances that when we get on the flight, he's my seat partner?
Oh my God!
You know what? Let me just have this conversation. I'll probably never see him again. So why not? You won. You've pestered me. And now I have no choice but to actually answer you. So I indulged and I started answering his questions. And I also asked him too, because is it an interview? No, it's not. So I asked him some questions as well. He starts to ask me about my background and he goes, your accent, are you Nigerian by any chance? Wow, what a discovery. Bruh. I go, yes. It's like, oh, okay. Are you Igbo? Or like, is Igbo written on my forehead? So he started laughing. And I wasn't laughing when I said that. Or when I asked that. I wasn't laughing. I was like, is Igbo written on my forehead? He asks about my education. What did I study? What school did I go to? All those questions, basically. That was what he was asking. And I asked him as well. And he gave me his reply. He was like, he went to the Marine school, like immediately after secondary school he went to the Marine school. Along that line, that's like his area, Marine, basically. We were just asking questions like, oh, you schooled here, so how long did you live here? Can you speak French? What else can you speak? Can you speak your native language? And then he said, speak it for me. I replied, I said, no, I'm not gonna speak it for you. Why should I speak it for you? He's trying to use reverse psychology on me. Okay, you know that thing when when you say you can do something and someone says, you can't even do it, that's why you can't do it. So that the person will end up doing that thing that the person said they can't do. That's what he tried to do. He was like, oh, you can't even speak it. Nice try, but nah. He was like, okay, fine, but I still don't believe that you can speak it. And I was like, okay, did you start a conversation with me to insult me? To make me feel bad? Or for another reason? Because I'm not seeing the other reason. And I blame Air Cote d'Ivoire for this, because why did you guys make us wait almost an hour before the flight? If we didn't wait, I wouldn't have met him. I wouldn't have been in the situation. He then says, you look so beautiful. I said, thank you. It's the Lord's doing. He then proceeds to start talking about women. He starts to talk about women and it's like, I don't like women who do makeup. I love it when a lady is natural, no makeup, no nothing. It really shows her true beauty. If I were to meet a girl for the first time and she had full-on makeup, I would never approach her. I love natural beauty because the way God gave birth to you, you should look that way.
Well.
Are you lecturing me? He begins to talk about how a woman shouldn't even be doing makeup in the first place. He said that thing is just crazy. Then he drops the bomb and says, don't do makeup. I said, excuse me? And he was like, yes. He doubled down on what he said. Don't do makeup. I asked him, are you telling me what to do? He's like, yes. I'm not making this up. I wish I was making this up. I'm not making this up. He said, and I quote, yes. He then starts to talk about women in a very condescending manner. He's like, I don't know what's wrong with women who do makeup. Like, they are definitely not normal. They need to be checked. And I'm like, first off, do I give the vibe of someone, a lady, a female, who you can approach and talk smack about women and I'll just be looking? Do I give that vibe? I hope I don't do. He said, when we are dating, you can't be doing makeup. When we are going out for dinner dates and stuff like that, you can't have makeup on your face. I wish this was a joke. You know, it's kind of moments where you feel like, okay, am I being pranked? Like, let me look around for the hidden camera. This was my reality. I responded and I was like, first off, there is nothing wrong with those women who do makeup, because I happen to be one of them. I love doing makeup. I find it very fun. Then I proceeded to say, what do you mean by when we're dating? 1, I don't know you. 2, I don't know you. 3, I don't know you. Why don't we rephrase that? Say when you start dating someone, the person shouldn't do makeup. Do not use me, and do not make it seem like it's a present continuous tense or something. Is that the right grammar to use? Is it present continuous or future continuous, whatever? But I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. You're trying to be slick, but you're not. It was then like, oh, I didn't mean it in that way. I love women. I have a sister. Obviously, I have a mother. So I don't have anything against women. I just have something against makeup. And I asked him, your sister doesn't do makeup? He said, no. Your mom doesn't do makeup? He said, no. Your preference is you don't like someone who does makeup. You find out that the person you have an interest in loves to do makeup. What do? Either you suck it up and live with it, or you let the interest die and look for the person that fits into your preference box. After I said I love doing makeup, like I'm part of those women who do makeup, he was like, no, I can't imagine you with makeup. You're spoiling your beauty. He then said, if we were on a date now and you had makeup, I would tell you to wipe it off.
That's a good joke, ain't it?
Hey! He noticed my irritation and I was like, okay, I'm done. And he was like, oh no, I didn't mean to make you angry. I'm like, you didn't make me angry. I'm not angry at you. And he's like, but you're obviously showing signs of you being irritated and angry. And I'm like, yeah, I'm showing signs, but it doesn't mean I'm angry at you. I was angry at myself. I was like, Amara, you really indulge in having a conversation with this person. And I feel like part of me, I won't lie, even though I was irritated, right? Part of me was like that, okay, let this actually be a very sensible human being, but I was wrong. Immediately, the announcement came that we can now get on the flight. You know that saying, saved by the bell? I was saved by the freaking announcement. Like, yes, got on the flight. My seat was a bit behind. My seat was, I think, 19A, and that was far behind. I had a window seat, and his seat was in front. He was on like 6, or was it 7 or 8? I can't remember, but he was in front, Sha. I was so happy, like, thank you, Jesus. Now, the downside was the flight did not have a lot of passengers. And you know, when a flight doesn't have a lot of passengers, the cabin crew tends to tell everyone to like kind of spread out to make the plane more balanced and even. My heart sank. There was no one beside me. Like my whole row, my row like that 20, there was only me. And I was like, and other passengers, please start moving, thank you. A mom then proceeds to put her daughter beside me. I think she should be about 3 or 2. Like, she's a small girl, but she's not a small girl, right? And she was like that, she's so sorry, because actually the woman had that girl, a boy, and a newborn baby. She tried though, only her. And I'm like, where's your husband? Where's your husband at? 2 toddlers with a newborn baby, 1 woman. Oh, so I really felt pity. Let me not lie. So when she put her beside me, she was like, please, can you help me just like try and look after her? Hope it's not too much burden. I was like, no, it's okay, it's fine. I'm like, hello, how are you? She was like, I'm fine. Oh, it was so cute. And I was so happy that someone was beside me. I was so happy. God, he also moved back to come and sit down beside me. But when he noticed that the girl was already there, he just did like he wasn't coming to sit down there, and then he sat, I think, 2 seats ahead of me, right? When the girl was pressed, she tapped me. She said, wee wee. Called her attention like she wants to pee. She gives the baby to the air hostess. She takes the girl to the restroom to pee. Then now that man now comes to sit down beside me, and it's like, just checking up on you. As what now? As thermometer. Why are you here? Because I'm just checking up on you because you're not feeling fine. The little girl and the mom took some time in the restroom, probably because she's a baby. So I was like, can they come already? Get this jiggable away from me. Out of the restroom, and then he goes back to his seat. We land in Abidjan. When you land, right, there is a path for people having a transit, and then there's a path for people that are going home, like welcome to Abidjan. You get what I'm saying? So he was expecting me to pass the welcome to Abidjan because he was in front. Okay, so he was already standing with his luggage, like about to talk to me. He was like, oh, okay, you're going to Lome, because where I was standing, the signboard up says Lome. So can I get your number? I would have said no. But you see, when you're in a situation where like everyone is around you, like people can hear you guys talking, and then you decline, it might make you seem somehow. But then I'm like, they created the block button for a reason. There's nothing to lose. I gave him my contact. He said I've messaged you on WhatsApp, that let me know when you land. Bruh, first off, I did not have internet. Okay, I couldn't even roam. Like the Wi-Fi wasn't working at the airport. When is the Wi-Fi ever working at the airports? Honestly, I got home and lo and behold, I got a message from him saying, hello, it's me ... It was really nice meeting you, and I don't want it to be the last. You could come and meet me. I just blocked his number straight up. I didn't even reply. I would have tolerated him better if he dressed to my liking, because books will always be judged by their cover, and if you don't dress well, I'm sorry. His beard was bushy, it was rough, his hair was unkempt. Hair and beards, they are the makeup of men. It could either make or break your look as a man. So when you don't keep it well, it just tells me that you don't care about your appearance. And I like people who care about their appearances a lot, but not too much. Not to be obsessed, but just to look presentable and nice. If you're still here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification button, because I post videos every Wednesday of every week. Signing out, Amas. Bye. Honestly, this makeup really turned out so well. Like, I'm happy.